Hello everybody, I'm Denise Koch. Welcome to WJZ News at Noon. Record hot weather continues in Maryland today. WJZ did find a couple of people getting an early workout on the court in Riderwood Hills Park this morning before the mercury rises. Outside right now, it's warming up quickly. It's breezy with low humidity. That's the good news. First Alert meteorologist Greg Padgett in the WJZ Outback with our unseasonable warmth that's sticking around for a few more days. Greg.
Yeah, Denise, it feels okay, as you mentioned right now, but we are going to see those temperatures way up on the way up there on the thermometer scale. This afternoon, low 90s not out of the question. We will likely break the 90-degree record set for this date, so we'll be watching that into the afternoon. The good news is we're going to cool down as we head back in the next few days, so this is the last of a two-day little mini heat wave, perhaps a preview, unfortunately, what may be coming as we head into the summer. Let's take a look at those headlines. What we're watching out there, not only do we have to worry about the heat, there is an elevated fire risk as well, so we need to keep that in mind. So if you're going to be out, please no burning for today. We have very low humidity levels, dry conditions, and also some windy conditions this afternoon. So it's elevated to almost critical in many locations of Maryland. We'll show that coming up in Maine weather in just a few minutes, but also record heat for today, and then cooler with rain by Sunday. We're going to gradually notch it down each day. By Monday, Denise, those highs will only be in the upper 50s and the low range of the 60s. So big temperature shift for us coming as we head into the end of the weekend and early next week. More on that forecast coming up.
All right, thank you. Welcome back. Let's take a live look out at the WJZ Outback. You can't see heat, but it's out there and the sun's shining brightly. But the good news, Greg, once again, is it doesn't have that summer-like humidity that we're used to here.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, we would be in bad news out there if it did. We have at least a silver lining with this heat we've had the last few days. It's just a short little two-day heat spell for us. It's going to be going out of the picture for us. That's the good news. As we head into tomorrow, you'll notice about a 10-degree difference out there. That's the good news. Outside right now, you can see kind of some hazy clouds out there, but it's still not helping to keep us any cooler, unfortunately, with temperatures way on the way up out there. In fact, pull up those temperatures across the region, and we are pretty much in the 80s across the board, unless you're right along the water where Annapolis is at 68. But everybody else already approaching the mid-range to upper range of the 80s out there. And again, we'll top out in the low 90s in many locations. Not much happening on the radars here across the region. We are dry now. Could pick up a light shower as we head into this evening. That's the good news out there. That again will help cool us down as well with a little front coming back through. And that'll bring us the difference for tomorrow as well, with temperatures only into the 80s. I say only 80s, still well above normal, but at least better than what we've been experiencing the last couple of days. We have that nice southerly flow across our region. That is bringing up winds as well with it, breezy conditions. And for that reason, we have elevated fire risk out for some parts of southern Maryland all the way over to western Maryland and most of Virginia as well. So no burning really encouraged as we head into the next couple of days because of those conditions. Now, for the rest of this afternoon, top out about 90. We drop down into the 70s this evening with a brief shower possible. You'll notice tomorrow, though, temperatures much cooler out there, only back into the upper range of the 70s and low 80s across the region. 60s out for the overnight for tonight, so another mild night for us, and then it's tomorrow where we see those 80s back into the picture for us. A few upper 70s here, 79 Lexington Park, 83 downtown, into the low to mid range of the 80s as you head further into central Maryland across for tomorrow. Now, we're watching also the rain chances increasing for us. We'll have a brief shower for this evening possible. Then over the weekend, that'll be the big difference as we see rain coming in with a front, and that'll cool us way back down to where we should be. That's that rain coming through for late Saturday night into the first part of Sunday, and so we'll see some big differences. For the overnight, in the meantime, for tonight, as we head into Baltimore County, you'll see mid-60s out there across the board, and then there's those temperatures again for tomorrow, only about 83, so nice big difference for us there. 82 for Saturday, gorgeous day for us. Not so much on Sunday with the front coming through, the temperatures dropping through the day from the 60s down to even cooler temperatures down to the 40s in the overnight. Much cooler for that Monday, high only in the upper 50s. We're back up into the mid-70s by the midweek. Denise?
All right, thank you, Greg. Later today. All right, relief is coming within 7 days.
Yes, it is. We'll see cooler weather tomorrow after that high of 92 or so this afternoon. 80s next couple of days. 60s by Sunday. 50s by Monday. That's a 60-degree temperature change from today to Tuesday morning. 60 degrees difference.
Shake the mothballs out.
Yes.
Bring the sweaters out again. You'll
Definitely
need them on Monday. What do you know? Weather. What an interesting field you're in, Greg.